corporate front, companies have become more involved in attracting and developing passionate employees. In the 2000s, companies such as Zappos and Google created the position of a Chief Happiness Officer, the newest entrant to the C-suite responsible for the mission of organizational happiness. Others, such as Amazon, have initiated pay-to-quit policies, a scheme that offers a nominal sum for unpassionate employees to resign voluntarily. Those uncertain about their passions may also enroll in colleges, such as the Wayfinding Academy, a program that prioritizes the discovery of passions. Customizing the curriculum to the interests of each individual student, the Wayfinding Academy claims to empower students to live life on purpose, helping them find the kind of work that can help them thrive and grow throughout their lives. Post-Fordist trade-off. Concerns arose in the late 20th century that the shift towards post-Fordism had engendered a different logic of oppression. Writing in the 1970s, Harry Braverman associated the monopolization of technical and scientific knowledge with the accumulation of social power by the technological and managerial classes. The separation of conception from execution polarizes knowledge, forcing the working class into performing simple tasks that erode the relevance of their craft skills and intensify their estrangement from the production process. For Braverman, workplace alienation materializes class warfare at the structural level. Alienation and de-skilling have become the mechanisms by which workers would sink to the level of general and undifferentiated labor power and be subject to the weakening of their bargaining power and the cash value of their labor. But by the 1990s, a different work ethos had emerged around the new economy. Corporations in the growing creative and technology sectors had co-opted the resistance to work as a corporate philosophy to engineer a workplace that refused distinctions between traditional boundaries of work and leisure. Instead of denying workers their autonomy or swamping them with bureaucracy and hierarchy, these companies forged a post-Fordist work ethos that encouraged workers to freely express themselves, build team relationships, and blur spheres of leisure and work. Work strove to be a space for pleasure, intimacy, and personal identification, where companies believed that those qualities would best draw the human capabilities most valued in those industries: creative, intellectual, and communicative skills, as well as the worker's emotions and relational capital. By now, there exists a considerable body of work that has addressed the problematics of this post-industrial work ethos. Studies of cultural workers in particular have highlighted how autonomy is exchanged for short-term precarious work contracts, lengthy hours, pressures to keep one's skills relevant, and the need to juggle multiple jobs to make a decent wage. The consensus, as David Hesmandahl and Sarah Baker have found in interviews across different creative industries, is that the freedom of this work ethic is at best complicated and ambivalent, and at worst, blatantly exploitative. While many creative workers do enjoy a certain degree of autonomy and creative pleasure in their work, many are also subject, willingly or unwillingly, to the problematics characterized by post-Fordist work. The individualistic drive for fulfillment through work comes at the cost of fair wages and organized labor, and work culture is said to drive such exploitation through an array of bohemian symbols that makes its adherents cool and exciting. The humane workplace, with its feel-good simulation and its tests of metal, Andrew Ross writes, has taken precedence over the just workplace, with protection for all, democratic control over the enterprise, and assurances of security beyond the job. And development of the technological capacities of crowdsourcing and videocasting and the normalization of entrepreneurialism, internships, and hustle culture have made this work ethos common and its exploitation pervasive. The salience of these problems has prompted critiques of passion on platforms such as The Atlantic, Jacobin, The New York Times, The Washington Post, and the Harvard Business Review. The call to follow one's passion has been publicly denounced as an alibi for overworking employees, producing a host of bodily, psychological, and relational ailments that make for a brutal